Cube root equations. Let's look at an example of a cube root equation. The cube root of 6 minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So if we try to solve this, our first step will be to isolate the cube root. So we'll start by adding 2 to both sides. We get the cube root of 6 minus 3x equals 2. Now, cube both sides of the equation. The left side we get 6 minus 3x, and then 2 cubed is 8. So 6 minus 3x equals 8. And finally, we will solve for x. Subtract 6, negative 3x equals 2. Divide both sides by negative 3. X equals negative 2/3. And then, as usual, you should check your solution. So, does the cube root of 6 minus 3 times negative 2/3 minus 2 equal 0? If we simplify what's underneath the cube root, we get, does the cube root of 8 minus 2 equal 0? And 2 minus 2 does indeed equal 0, so this answer checks out. Our second example doesn't look like a typical cube root equation. So 2 times the quantity x minus 1 raised to the 4/3 power plus 4 equals 36. And this is considered a cube root equation because it could be written as 2 times the cube root of x minus 1 raised to the 4th plus 4 equals 36. So this is a rational exponent equation that can be solved as a cube root equation. Our first step will be to isolate that cube root expression. So we'll first subtract 4. 2 times the quantity x minus 1 to the 4/3 equals 32. And then we'll divide both sides by 2. So x minus 1 to the 4/3 equals 16. Next, we will raise each side of the equation to the reciprocal power. So it was raised to the 4/3 power. The reciprocal power here will be 3/4. So raise the left side to the 3/4 power and the right side to the 3/4 power. When we raise the left side to the 3/4 power, we get what's in parentheses, the x minus 1. And because the power that we're raising it to, the denominator is an even number, we technically need to put absolute value symbols here. So the absolute value of x minus 1, and that will equal 16 will equal 16 to the 3/4, which is 8. Now we'll solve for x. So remember, with absolute value equations, we need to split it up into 2 separate equations. We'll have the equation x minus 1 equals 8, and the equation x minus 1 equals negative 8. And we'll solve each of these. We'll add 1 to both sides, x is 9. Again, add 1 to both sides, x is negative 7. So we have 2 possible solutions, 9 and negative 7. Let's check both of these. So let's check 9 first. Okay, starting with the original equation and substituting 9 for x, does 2 times the quantity of 9 minus 1 raised to the 4/3 power plus 4 equal 36. Okay, 9 minus 1 is 8, raised to the 4/3 is 16, so this becomes 2 times 16 plus 4, does that equal 36? 32 plus 4, does that equal 36? Yes, 36 equals 36. So x equals 9 checks out. Let's check x equals negative 7. Okay, substituting negative 7 in for x does 2 times the quantity, negative 7 minus 1 raised to the 4/3 power plus 4 equal 36. 2 times 16, because negative 7 minus 1 is negative 8, raised to the 4/3 power is positive 16. So does 2 times 16 plus 4 equal 36? Yes, 36 equals 36. So both x equals 9 and x equals negative 7 are our solutions.